When I was 30, I was at my first breathwork ceremony, and we were doing a breathwork where the hands they curl inward. And so I was taken up above the clouds. I just felt clouds whirling past me, and there was this short little gnome-like man, and he
Oh,
did
wow.
this with his arms. He just presented a baby to me, and I heard my voice go, "Is that my son James?" First of all, I didn't know that I was going to have children, and I did not know that his name would be James. But since that
Yes.
child came into my awareness and into my guides, he started to bring about more clients who wanted communication with their children.
It's interesting because when I was pregnant with my first daughter, that whole entire pregnancy was a complete shit show. And, anyways, I remember asking my daughter because every time I would go to the doctor, I was going to these specialized perinatologists and all this stuff. And they were always warning me, like, oh, you may have to have her at 20 weeks. You may have to have her at 22. It was always this fear being put into my
Yeah.
mind and into my energy field. And so I remember going home one day and I put my hands on my belly and I was just like, okay, I need to connect to her and I need to ask her, do you feel safe? And are you okay right now in my belly? Like, what do I need to know? Because I'm going to trust you over, which sounds crazy. It wasn't that I was going to override what the doctors were saying, but I knew she had an intelligence to her that was connected to something higher and bigger. I'm small, but I'm going to be okay. And I said to her, I go, well, when do you think you're going to come? Because they kept scaring me about when she's going to arrive early and be in the NICU and all these things. And she said, I'm going to come at 30. The number I saw in my head was 37.5, 37 and a half weeks. And sure enough, Michelle, she came at 37 and a half weeks. She was the tiniest baby, but she didn't have to go to the NICU. And I had to laugh because it sounded so insane that I would ask her, when are you coming? But I felt like I knew her. Like from the moment I got pregnant with her, I remembered her from another lifetime. And I was just like, I'm going to trust this. And it just unfolded.